A Dragon Man figure. Get this on one take. One take. Welcome to the cellar door. We got some stuff in the mail today. DC Multiverse Bizarro, Walgreens exclusive. Got a little tired hunting for this thing. I'm not even sure if it hit Connecticut yet, but McFarlane taking over the line soon. Not sure if it was going to get short shipped, short packed, whatever. Decided to pull the trigger on eBay. I think I paid like 27 bucks for it. Awesome figure. Comes with a lot of stuff. But it's probably like my 5th or 6th Bizarro figure, so I don't even really care about it. What I do care about is what's in this very box right here. Highly anticipated Marvel Legends set. Marvel Legends Wave. I can't stand wave. It sounds so smarky. But a highly anticipated, highly requested Marvel Legends set. The Caliban BAF set. Look at those pictures. Look at those characters. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this set, especially if you just jumped on in the past couple years. Popular X-Men in this set. Gambit, who hasn't been in the line since Toy Biz, doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, but it does come with his kinetic card, alternate hand. He's still sporting... Not still, but I mean, tons of figures are sporting that Nick Fury coat mold. I get it that it works, but I want to see something different. They've been using this mold forever. Does he have a stomach joint? Yeah, he does. I was about to say they've been a little weird. But yeah, Gambit back in the line. Hasn't been in since Toy Biz. He had 2 Toy Biz Legends, one in a box set, one in a numbered series. And then he was also in the X-Men Classic line, but it wasn't in his Classic Duds. So Gambit in there. I would have expected this Weapon X Wolverine to not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, but it comes with one of the legs. And I remember when this figure came out, this is actually really nice. They mastered Wolverine's body. Like, they do it so good now. They got the scale perfect. The claws are awesome. It's crazy how the claws, like, how they hang on to the fist, how they stay on the fist. It's just like a little prong holding them in. I always feel like they're going to break. But they did a good job on this figure. Like I said, I remember when this came out when we were little for the pre-Legends Toy Biz. I didn't understand the figure, half-naked Wolverine. I mean, when you're little, you're stop and shop comic book buying, so you don't know to read Infinity Gauntlet 1, then 1 of 6, then jump over to Fantastic Four number 27, then to Thor 84, and back to 2 of 6 of Infinity Gauntlet. So, you know, I didn't know this Weapon X stuff. I actually do have the graphic novels now. No pick, no proof. Well, there's your proof. But they did a good job on this figure. They always do a good job on the Wolverines. I mean, the last couple, awesome looking. They got his scale down so good. And I believe they changed the color. There was a Marvel Legend of this before. I don't think he had the red tubing in the Toy Biz one. We also have Skullbuster, who I wasn't too pumped for, but now that I got it, I really like it. Those red eyes are awesome looking. Member of the Reavers, Skullbuster. Says a lot about a line if a first-timer isn't one of the ones you're really pumped for. It's freaking hair on this thing. But, yeah. It's a nice fig. Nice fig. Really don't have much to say about Skullbuster. It is pube on him. Forge making a return to the Legends line with his tasseled boots. Forge hasn't been in the line since the 2-pack, the Hasbro 2-pack with Wolverine. I love these outfits. I remember the Morph figure and the pre-Legends X-Men figures. Oh, this outfit's awesome. This figure is really nice. I didn't really look at it before. Doesn't come with an alternate head. Comes with the right or left arm. Not too sure. Buy the whole set, ball out. Then it won't matter. And, yeah, Skullbuster actually comes with the other hand. Now to the creme de la creme of the set. IMHO, of course. But the smark in me is popping. Blink. Definitely don't want a banger or nothing. Not a weirdo. But yeah, man, Blink, Age of Apocalypse. I wanted this figure since the Legends line started. Such a cool character. Huge role in the Age of Apocalypse. I mean, we kind of got teased back in the Toy Biz days in that Walmart exclusive, Giant Man set. Got the Weapon X and the Sabretooth. but no blink. But yeah, they mastered the female body. Hasbro really did. I mean, even their Star Wars Black 6-inch line, some of those Toy Biz girl figures were brutal with the long necks. And I mean, Hasbro just got it down. Really nice figure. She comes with, what, the other leg? Ground effect. Awesome. Pumped about that. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be pumped because I'm pumped too. Finally, how long did it take to get this figure? And you're going to be able to get this figure for $20. Your only option right now to get a Jubilee in 6-inch scale is to complete her Build-A-Figure set, which I did, but I only found 3 or 4 of the figures retail. I had to eBay Magneto and Storm. I think I paid $60 for Magneto and $90 for Storm. And that's not even Jubilee's classic look. That's not how you want her. It was in her vampire era. It was a vampire era figure, but it wasn't bad. It sufficed till now. Because bubble blowing Bret Hart glasses 1990s Claremont X-Men cartoon Jubilee is out of 3.75-inch scale and into the 6-inch line. This really is nice, huh? Glossy boots. Damn, awesome figure. She comes with the torso piece to Caliban. That's going to be a hot figure. And then, oh my God, sometimes figures come out that really, really make you, it's almost like a sense of pride. I don't know how to explain it, especially if you've been collecting toys since you were little and you never stopped. Look at this thing. Golly, weight to it. I mean, this thing blows the Select out of the water. I bought that Marvel Select. The only Marvel Selects I'll buy is, you know, bigger figs like him, Juggernaut, and the Hulk. So I'll buy, you know, ones like that, Sabretooth. This is actually Select too, but I couldn't pass that figure up. That thing is just nice. But usually I'll only buy the bigger figs, but this thing kills that Select figure. This is awesome. This really does make you like proud to like collect toys that you never got out of them because toys weren't cool and you didn't get rid of all your stuff when you found out about girls. But this thing is awesome. He comes with the headpiece. This is going to be hard to find. That's another reason why I just order everything, because if I find 3 or 4 of the figures and I got a bunch of parts hanging around, Build-A-Figure parts, it drives me nuts. And while we're stuck on Marvel Legends, I'm going to take a stroll down here. Also yesterday, well, not yesterday, but during the week, I got this set in. I should have been more pumped about Living Laser, seeing as it is his and Nighthawk's first 6-inch figure, but we just got them probably about 2 years ago in 3.75-inch. But I mean, they are still awesome figures, taking nothing away from them. This is the Thanos, second Thanos. It's not the Endgame set. It's a mix of comic and what? Just Infinity War figs. Hercules, probably going to be the most sought after figure in the set. He hasn't been in the line since the first Hasbro, when Hasbro first took over. That kind of got me out of Legends. I mean, I missed 7 sets. I ended up getting them. I got the first 2. I got the Annihilus and Blob Wave, and then I stopped. I ended up getting the rest of those figures. Can't even tell you what I got the figs for. It's a good thing. I mean, I'm talking cheap, multiple Ares when he was up there. Shouts to Fogman for doing that. Those figures are definitely cherished and taken care of. I appreciate it. And then the Ronin figure, which this kind of drives me crazy when they do this. I mean, if you know the comics, my friend goes to extremes to not spoil the movies for him. I don't watch the trailers, but I mean, he goes nuts. He makes sure, I had to tell him, don't look at the Marvel Legends in the store and don't look at the Legos in the store. If you know the comics, you're going to know Ronin, and this Lego set in particular, you're going to know why that's kind of a spoiler. Hawkeye hasn't been in the movies, and Lego's kind of notorious for doing that, but I mean, what are you going to do about that? They did it with the Ant-Man line. People were mad about that. I don't get too crazy about it, but it's just, that's a nice figure. Like I said, I'm not really too into the movie figures, but that is awesome, and I definitely do like the Ebony Maw. Here he is. Couldn't find him. The Black Order doesn't have comic book characters. comic book versions of themselves currently. Rumor is the Comic-Con exclusive box set this year might be the Black Order in comic form. I mean, I'd be pumped about that, but I'm kind of satisfied with just the movie figs because they kind of look pretty similar to their comic counterparts. Also in this line is, yeah, right, that thing that's gonna clog up the stores forever, that Captain America in a spacesuit. And then the Baron helmet, Zemo, Citizen V's, Citizen 5. What is it? These Thunderbolt comics were awesome. I gotta sound like a noob. Don't think I really heard it out loud. They probably explained why he's Citizen V or Citizen 5. Drop a comment below and correct me and tell me how much of a noob I am by not knowing it, but I was pumped about this figure, even though I don't know the name of it. I did read these comics. I loved 05, like 05 to 2013 Marvel, like around the time when Bendis took everything over. Tremendous times 10 stuff. Awesome, awesome stuff. I know people love the 90s stuff, but I mean, oh, that stuff was so good when Bendis took over. And yesterday, to complete the Black Order, got the Corvus Glaive and the Loki 2-pack. I say it like that because I have about 3 or 4 Loki movie figures that you're forced into buying if you want to complete the Build-A-Figure. And it tells me right on the back of my WWE action figure package, don't be a punk, get them all. So who am I not to listen to that? And we also got the Hydra Supreme Captain America with the Arnim Zola figure. The Arnim Zola was actually out previously in one of the Hasbro sets before they switched into the new style boxing. He comes with a different head piece and a different head on his chest piece, but he also comes with the original head, and it's a total different paint job. I don't know, I kind of like this one better. The other one, they were crazy with that back then when they were doing the 2 Build-A-Figures per. There were like alts of the Build-A-Figures when you had the All-Father set. And, you know, I mean, granted, you only had to buy 3 extra ones to complete both of them. Just gets a little crazy. I definitely didn't want to do the Red Skull version and the Zola version of this. So I passed up on that. And that's my Marvel Legends roundup for the week. I do want to tell you guys a story, though. This is Cellar Door. We're just starting here. There's a couple of us. We are going to be doing giveaways. I've been collecting toys since I could remember. My father was into it. I mean, what you see right here, I'm not trying to sound like brag boy or nothing, but I mean, this is just a fraction of my stuff. And I love this stuff. And I know you guys love this stuff too. So we will be doing giveaways. We figure we'll buy the likes and all that. No, we're going to be doing giveaways. Coming up, some giveaways. Slime Pit He-Man. Super 7 PowerCon Slime Pit He-Man will be given away. We're also going to be doing the Power Rangers Hasbro line. Forgot what they're called. I think Lightning line, maybe. I forgot what they were called. We're going to be doing 2 Goldars. We're going to be doing a White Ranger and a Lord Zed. And we'll also be doing movie He-Man with movie Skeletor, not Gold Skeletor. Listen, I ordered an extra one. Could put them on eBay. Want to do giveaways. It's cool to get free stuff. It makes people's days. Don't know how we're going to do it yet. But we love toys. You love toys. Why not? And I want to just take time. If you guys are having trouble buying this figure, finding this figure in the store, we're very lucky. There's 2 of us that collect the wrestlers. This Harley Race figure is awesome. It really sucks that the stores aren't getting these figures in as much as they should, and the price of these are outrageous on eBay right now. But this is the wow, that's nice figure of the week. They really did a good job on this. Don't want to undress them right now because I do want to get into something else real quick. I want to tell you guys a story. If you're into LJN WWF figures, you're gonna know without words being said why this is heartbreaking. Oh, this is brutal. You ready? Yikes. Look at this thing. Oh, man, that G.I. Joe logo on the side of the leg is so cool. I looked at this thing on eBay. Long story short, my friend called me, said his brother-in-law might have some LJNs that I didn't have. I only need like 7 more right now. I haven't bought any since 1989, and about 2 years ago, I ended up getting Heart Foundation for like $5 a piece, which if you know these figures, and they were in decent shape, played with shape, just like the ones upstairs, mine from when I was little. Rick Rude, 25, One Man Gang, $10, SD Jones in the yellow, which my father just wouldn't get. I had the red shirt one. He just wouldn't get me the other one. And I mean, I'm an only child. He bought me everything. For some reason, wouldn't get me yellow shirt SD Jones. Wouldn't get me the original Castle Grayskull either. Got me Snake Mountain. So, take that in heaven, Dad. Got the new one. Which next month, Snake Mountain going on sale. But yeah, Sergeant Slaughter, I got this figure thrown in with 2 other figures that I needed when he called me and told me. And the other 2 figures, Axe of the Demolition, would have killed to have these figures when I was little. Who stays just Axe of Demolition. They never brought out Smash. I think Smash was supposed to come out in the next set with like Brother Love and Bad News Brown. That would have been so sick if Bad News Brown came out. But I paid $30 for this and $40 for the Haku without his beard paint. These aren't in terrible shape. I would pay the same price again for these. Definitely don't regret it. And he threw the Sergeant Slaughter in. But it's just crazy that I'm very close to completing my LJN line. I need black strap-on Andre, yellow and red shirt Hogan, blue shirt Ref. Who else do I need? Warlord and Big Boss Man. I mean, those are outside of prototypes and all that, but very close to completing LJN line. Just happy I got that Sergeant Slaughter mold. I mean, look at this thing. If you guys never felt this figure either, this was a giveaway through G.I. Joe, actually. The rubber's harder than the LJNs. Look at that sick custom camo paint job. What did he do to this thing? How did he even get this? Like, if you're going through the trouble of sending away for this thing, like, you must have been into these. Like, I don't know. I took care of my toys when I was little. But, oh, no brim. This poor thing. Yeah. You're in my family now, dude. Stay tuned. Cellar door. Neat.